Welcome back to more games, round of 32. We have TaToH against Creepy Notice Pete Martell. Let's go into the first game. You can see the civilizations here, and the first game out of these will be TaToH playing as the Koreans and Pete Martell as the Teutons. So let's go for TaToH's map. He's got a pretty good map actually, with the main gold forward, but then there is the main stone safe in the back, the second gold safe in the back, extra stone, 2 extra golds, and we only have, I think, where's the second stone? No, it's outside, and the third gold outside, but on the far end, this is good. 2 relics close to TaToH's base. Guess he had a boar outside here, I think so, and he had to lure it in, so he palisade and house wall this, good idea. And he had deer inside. Let's go for Pete Martell's map, playing as the Teutons. We have the main gold safe in the back, I think 4 deer inside, but nothing more in the back, and second and third gold outside, the main stone, forward, and that second stone forward as well. Both players are up to feudal age. Market coming up here, and I guess blacksmith very soon from Pete Martell as well. Is building it already? Don't see it right now. No, there it is. Probably needed more wood here. And TaToH is clicked up to castle age already. He's going stone with one villager right now, and TaToH is going to go aggressive here. It's going to be an interesting game. I saw part of the games already. Part of this game, because game 2 are happening right now, and we have actually 4 live streams. Really awesome to see in that second round. There's actually a lot of live streaming going on already, and we have the first watchtower coming from TaToH. Don't forget, Koreans, you get that guard tower upgrade for free in Castle Age, and you get the +1 range as well for free, or not for free, but it's a bonus. And TaToH is going to put a lot of pressure on Pete Martell. Let's see how he's going to defend here. Pete Martell actually palisaded this already, so he's making sure that there isn't going to be a tower hop here, but TaToH saying, yeah, I don't care. So Pete Martell still on the way up. Castle Age for TaToH coming in, and with Castle Age that means guard tower and fletching done, 8+2 range already. Siege workshop on the way, and 2 towers plus the scout hitting that palisade wall. You cannot really go and repair this or wall this. TaToH has only one problem for now. He doesn't know that there is a second stone outside for Pete. He can see the main stone. Can you see it actually? Yes, he can see that. So he knows he's covering 1 stone, and Pete only has the main gold safe in the back, nothing else. For now he can take some stone. How do you stop this? How do you stop a Korean tower rush here? Of course TaToH is going in, building the next tower. That's number 4 here. His scout probably going to die or at least take some damage, and TaToH going forward with an outpost now, and he's going to go with a lot more towers actually. That's tower number 5 coming in total. Pete Martell has built a second TC here, but no third TC yet. And where is the stone count for Pete Martell? He's actually going with... Where did the stone go? I'm not really sure. He's going to build a second TC here. Is he on stone? He bought 100 stone. I'm not sure what he did with that stone actually, because he doesn't have a tower up as far as I can see, and he doesn't have another TC. Now he's going with a watchtower here, and TaToH is building tower number 6 in total. Villager numbers 5 more for Pete Martell. He's in stone with 4 villagers, 5 actually. But is it gonna help? Because his towers will be a lot weaker. As you can see, once this watchtower is going up, he's not gonna have the attack or the range. This is 5 attack, 8 range, and we have here 7+1 attack and 8+2, so 10 range in total. Those guard towers are really strong, and you probably need redemption, a good idea to fight upcoming mangonels. There is one already, but I think you need rams and maybe pikemen in them to get rid of that. Or a castle. Problem is Pete Martell does not have enough stone for a castle coming up. Now he's housed on 45. He just lost the house, that's why he's housed. And 2 mangonels, as you can see, hitting the TC already. Pete Martell is a little bit in trouble here, and TaToH with a really nice push. New Koreans meta maybe, really strong for now. You can see the monk starting to convert a mangonel. Can they get one? I guess the monk should die, but not without getting the mangonel actually converted. Not a bad job here. Problem is TaToH has 147, tower number 8 coming up. I think TaToH can also see, yes, he can see, ooh, wolf, and no loom for Pete Martell. Big mistake. That's the second villager going to die here. That's 3 villagers down, 1 to the tower, 1 to the wolf, and the scout from TaToH also killing 1. Not a very nice position here for Pete Martell, and now that mangonel is hitting the TC, the stone cannot be taken any longer. I think this villager probably going to take a little bit of damage. Now the watchtower coming up on the right hand side. Pete Martell trying to make sure TaToH cannot go in, but I think he should have stonewalled his base and maybe tried to boom in the back. That would have been another option. Like this is doing a mixture out of, like, I'm going for stone to get a few towers up, I'm going for a second TC but no third TC yet, and TaToH saying, I'm on 1 TC, I'm happy here, I'm taking stone. He's also going to take the extra stone because he's seen all the extra resources inside his base. Really awesome for him. I think he doesn't have the... Oh, no, he's done both can 8+2, of course. That's 8+3 range now, 9 attack on a 1500 HP guard tower. This is not going to be easy. Siege Workshop coming out for Pete Martell. And Bosa only now for both players, actually, but I think Pete should have gotten it a lot earlier. For now, TaToH is not going to attack these towers yet, but there's the next guard tower coming up and a ram moving forward, 2 actually. And that means TaToH is going to go even with more pressure. Let's go a little bit faster. Count the towers. That's 7+4. Tower number 11 is up for TaToH here. Now Siege Workshop coming up again. But this tower is going down with the 2 rams, even though villagers are repairing and attacking. The ram even got converted. Tower is not going down yet. There's a mangonel. No +1 range on the Volatile Kingdoms. I think it's a unique tech now, as far as I remember. But the tower is getting repaired at this point. That's tower number, what do we have? 13? I think that's 4 + 9, 13 towers, and another ram moving forward. The mangonel taking care of the tower, and Pete Martell quickly trying to get another watchtower up. Not looking too good. Another TC up on the outside and an outpost coming up here. That means Pete Martell is going to try and boom on the outside. Maybe we could have gone like here on his 3rd gold, where TaToH hasn't been all game long. You can't see it, but maybe Palisade checked it, something like that, or farm scouted that. Pete Martell 66 against 66 villagers, so it's not really ahead in economy, and TaToH putting more and more pressure. 5, 6, yeah, that's still... How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 15 guard towers already, and we still have a few minor fights with mangonels and towers here. That mangonel taking a lot of damage, but getting repaired by TaToH in time, and TaToH is getting rid of more buildings because he's sending rams in. Pete Martell cannot really afford to go with a lot of counter units except for those mangonels, and they are going to be not going to be good enough in the long run. One of those guard towers actually going down, by tower number 15 coming in again, and that's number 16 actually, because TaToH spotted in the outside economy. Quick towers coming up from TaToH and from Pete Martell. Looks like TaToH is going to lose the tower now actually, but he's sending more already, and now the castle coming up. TaToH had a lot of stone, he's taking that extra stone safe at home, and that means that castle is going to make sure that Pete Martell cannot expand his economy anymore on the right hand side, and at the same time Pete Martell is losing also the watchtower here. That's protecting the rest of his eco. Only one of them left. The main TC under attack now with the mangonel, and TaToH is really putting a lot of pressure with more guard towers coming up. That's probably number like 18, 19, 20, something like that. And he's also sending knights now, which means he is going to be all over the map here. Only a few military units, but so many towers, so much damage done. Pete Martell doing handcard right now, but it's not going to be easy to come back. And TaToH is saying, yep, I'm going to get a TC on that outside stone because I want that too, I need that too. And he's also going with a few villagers on the main stone of Pete Martell, who is just now repairing the CC. But look at the score difference. This is huge. We're in Castle Age. This game is probably not going to go into Imperial Age, actually. Because what do we want to do in Imp as Pete Martell? What can you do? He's got the resources almost to go to Imp. Maybe some capped rams. Maybe, I don't know, halberdiers into the rams. On it just is an option. But you need to survive till then. And it doesn't look like it, because TaToH is controlling everything, and Pete Martell actually calling GG. What an amazing tower rush with the Koreans. Amazing to see that he actually hopped through that palisade wall, destroyed it. Maybe Pete Martell should have gotten a house or even a stone wall here. He knows the next time he's going to face TaToH with Koreans. Very nice strategy, and like this, TaToH taking the first game. Game 2, what's it going to be? Let's go there and see that TaToH has picked Ethiopians and Pete Martell Turks. Now, on the arena, Britons is a pretty good counter to Turks, and Ethiopians with the better archers and with a little bit of civilization bonuses like free pikemen and get that 100 golden food when you advance to the next stage. Could be an interesting counter as well. Let's see how the games are going. TaToH doesn't have a really good map, only the second stone safe in the back. Then there's the main gold forward, the second gold forward, and the third gold on the left hand side outside. So he's got 3 forward golds, and this means Pete Martell could actually benefit from that, could go forward, could attack TaToH. TaToH is going with blacksmith, and of course archer range, the main stone for him forward on the other side as well. 1 relic, 2 relics close to his base, as we're used to. Pete Martell's map really awesome, but Pete is going for a stable here actually. 3 villagers on the main stone, which is forward, and the second stone also forward, so it makes sense to take stone early on. Not sure why he needs the stables. Don't think he really would need them. Just go for Janissaries and go for mangonels. He should be fine. We have the main gold for him safe in the back, second gold safe in the back, extra gold safe in the back, extra stone as well. Only the third gold outside and pretty far away actually, as well as the second stone. We saw that one. One relic close to his base. This relic more or less at the neutral zone in the middle, and another relic on the left hand side, close to an extra gold as well. We have now the scout fight happening a little bit between TaToH and Pete. Pete has to run away until this castle age with the Lightcav upgrade coming in, and Lightcav is there. Can he win it? No. Fought too early, and TaToH surviving with 1 HP, and he took like 2 deer, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Siege Workshop coming up forward. There's 2 more Lightcav on the field and a Knight actually, but the Siege Workshop is up, and Pete Martell is actually going to go TCs apparently on the main stone, and going with the Siege Workshop to get a Mangonel out. So no castle coming up yet, and I think that's not a good idea. Siege Tower coming up for TaToH, and he's gonna go in with the crossbows. Can Pete Martell see this? Actually, he's almost walled here. Quick stone wall, quick house coming up. Mangonel is there, and he's going back on stone as well. Can see the crossbows dropping in. Crossbow upgrade done, of course, and +2. These crossbows are firing faster than the usual, like, I think it's +18%. But Pete has the Mangonel here, and he's got the Knight and Lightcav. Now those are going to take down the Siege Tower. I have to run away maybe one more time, but that Mangonel should be able to hit the crossbows sooner or later, and those crossbows are injured already. Pete also almost enough stone for that castle that he should go really soon now, and he should try and get on the aggression, because in late Imperial Age, I think Ethiopians get good trash. They get siege rams, they get those arbalests which fire faster. I don't know if Shotel's really will be an option, but there is enough trash and siege to actually beat Turks. Let's see how this game is going to progress here. Crossbowman still out, and the villager to actually repair that Mangonel. He is being sacrificed for greater good, but the crossbow have to go away. And now the castle coming up here. TaToH doesn't have a relic, a Mangonel at this point. Now, there is one, and actually is getting rid of the 2 Mangonels from Pete Martell. Did not pay too much attention, not too good. And now TaToH is going towards the castle. One villager going out to fight the Mangonel, but no villager going down, 1 died. And that's alright here for Pete. Same villager numbers pretty much. And now Pete should go for the Janissaries, and he should go really aggressive here. He's going with the 2 TCs, 3 TCs actually, and 5 villagers on the main gold. Can he see all the resources in the back? Yes, he scouted those, very good for him. And now he should go aggressive. Only first Janissaries dropping out now. Janissaries, so he's actually going with a slow approach here. Not sure if that's the best way, because TaToH like this is allowed to boom behind this push, and he's still going with crossbows. He can afford it actually, because TaToH probably 3 TCs as well. There's 1 TC, main TC, 1 on the main gold, and another TC on the wood line here. So he's got 3 TCs up and running, and he's gonna have the same boom as Pete Martell. And that means the longer game goes, the better it's for TaToH. Pete should win this in like Castle Age or early Imperial Age, something like that. Let's see, he's going forward now with Mangonels. He's got those Janissaries, and the Siege Workshop not going up. These Mangonels should go down fast, and 1 crossbow actually died. Was that a converted crossbow, or was it one of TaToH's? I don't know. Now that Mangonel is not gonna get a good shot in, but the crossbow is not able to take it down yet. There it is, there it goes down. And actually a monk on the left hand side. Anybody with relics? Looks like TaToH picked up 1 relic. Heavy plow coming from Pete Martell. Peddler Archer ballistics, very important upgrade. And nice shot with the Mangonel. Look at this, the crossbowmen have to run away now. 2 Mangonels, and the Janissaries are too strong. And TaToH is gonna see a Knight here, but he needs to run now. 40 military units. Pete Martell going forward, I'm assuming with the second castle. 777 stone in the bank, going with the house. And then castle coming up. Ooh, if he had more military units, he could even go more aggressive like this. He cannot afford it. And it's probably safer to go like this. A nice Mangonel shot from the back here. But the castle should still go up. Send the Mangonels. A few villagers may die actually. But the Mangonels are now in position, and there's 3 of them against the crossbows, 1 going down. The crossbows again have to go away. Another Mangonel being sent by TaToH, 1 for 1. The villagers had to run away as well. Those crossbows are really annoying TaToH with a very nice micro. Look at this, he's dodging a lot of shots here and still trying to take down villagers. Another Mangonel shot here from TaToH, and TaToH actually bought a lot of time. This castle is not going up early on. 32 minutes into the game, it's finally up. TaToH now selling wood, he's buying food, he's clicked up to Imperial Age, almost at resources for that, and now he's on the way there with a watchtower on that second gold. I like the idea, that's an outpost for Pete Martell, so this Mangonel needs to be repaired constantly. Watchtower may go down over time, and the 3rd castle actually coming up for Pete Martell here, also forward. He doesn't know that TaToH is up to him. TaToH though doesn't have stone for a castle yet, so he needs to go with more villagers on stone if he wants to get trebuchets out. because anything else is going to be too dangerous. 2 castles in front of your base, in front of your goals. I think TaToH needs to get rid of them as soon as possible. Is he buying stone? I think he's buying... No, Pete's selling stone. TaToH going with 4 villages only, but his stone count is rising. Oh, he's on the 2nd stone, of course, that makes sense. And he's got 84 against 99 villages, but Pete Martell only now on the way to Imperial Age. Let's see. Resources. He is... got rid of the tower, but the castle coming up behind the gold for TaToH. And he's still got a lot of crossbows here, actually, +1 defense is done. So TaToH up to Imperial Age will go for trebuchets immediately. There we go, 2 traps on the way. Another mining camp coming up, and he's gonna try to get rid of those 2 castles. Stone mining, gold mining, and Imperial Age on the way for Pete Martell here. Is TaToH going with Arbalest? Doesn't have the resources right now, very low on everything, but makes sense. Just invented into Imp, investing into trebuchets. Leather archer armor actually on the way for Pete Martell here. And the first trap is out, 2nd trap on the way. TaToH with only 1 relic, so the relic's not really important in this game. And there's a few Janissaries on the field, a few more mangonels, but you can't get onagers. Would have been nice for Turks to get onagers here. You need to try and win this with the bombard cannons then against Arbalest. Now crossbowmen, but potentially Arbalest. I guess TaToH is going to go for those. And Pete doesn't have enough stone for another castle here, but it's repairing right now. Trap coming up, and not enough gold for a 2nd trebuchet here actually. This is not looking good. It's a 2nd trap coming up in the backwards castle. Not sure if that's the best idea. Bombard cannons on the way, so he's probably invested into that rather than the traps. And now TaToH going with the 2nd castle, 3 trebuchets hitting the forward castle for Pete Martell is going to lose 2 of those. So that means the Janissaries are not really an option here. And against upcoming Arbalest, there we go, Janissaries aren't really that good. So Pete Martell needs to think of something else. He's going with the castle in the middle. This monastery is finally going down. And he's going for archer ranges himself. What's the plan here? Turks don't get Arbalest. So, Cav archers? Possible. They have that +20 HP unique tech, I think, and they also get, what's that? You have the +4 on the Janissaries possible. And then you have Parthian Tactics, so O+6, is that correct? What the Pete Martell actually going for that? Bloodlines, Parthian Tactics, we are going to see the Heavy Cav Archers for Pete Martell very soon. Heavy Cav Archer actually being clicked, and that means we're going to see an archer fight here pretty much against the Arbalest, just still shooting faster. TaToH missing chemistry, it's coming up, and Capram on the way. So he's going for his own siege, 3 bombard cannons, but they don't have the +2, not 14 range. And that means the Arbalest are still good because they can maneuver fast, and look at this, sniping bombard cannons really fast here, as well as the mangonels. TaToH is in a really nice position. He's not discovered it yet, but it looks like he could go there. Both players fully boomed, and TaToH a lot more military units here at this point. Arbalest is going to be better than the Janissaries, and both can have a ring archer armor on the way for Pete Martell. Let's see, where is he preparing the Heavy Cav Archers? Going with ring archer armor, so that's going to be +6 on the Pierce armor and 80 HP for now, but I think you can go to 100. The Turks husbandry also on the way. Question is, are those Heavy Cav Archers going to be good enough against Arbalest? They should be actually with that amount of HP, but need a lot of them, and Pete Martell for now has good resources, but he's been taking a lot of gold here. He's mined out the extra gold, he's still mining the 2nd gold here in the back. The 3rd gold, he's taking that too with the castle on the left hand side. He should send more villagers here. He's got a lot of food in the bank, so add a few hussars in maybe. It's not happening right now. And now the Heavy Cav Archers moving for 100 HP actually, so the unique tech was done. Siege room also on the way for Pete Martell, investing a lot of food. It makes sense to go there, and for now almost equal military numbers, but Pete Martell losing a castle here because TaToH sending the 3 trebuchets, and also the traps now hitting those Janissaries. The rams need to go there faster. Pete Martell low on gold. That's his biggest problem, I guess. How's the market price for food looking? 52, not too bad still. But Pete needs more military units, and now we do see the free halberdiers upgrade is really helpful, because against Heavy Cav Archers, spam a few helps. That's not gonna be the worst idea. A few siege rooms in the middle, but more for TaToH as well. And TaToH now 135 villagers. Pete Martell almost on 150, so he can go for 150 military units tops. He's at 180 population, doesn't have so many right now, and he needs more gold actually. Finally, a few hussars coming in. Heavy Cav Archers and siege rams as well, but TaToH with the push here. And now elite skirmishers and halberdiers moving forward, trebuchets moving forward as well. TaToH looks very good, score almost even, and TaToH is the one to push now. Ethiopians in late Imperial Age, TaToH even taking the extra gold now. Probably better than the Turks here, and you need more numbers as Pete Martell. Can he still take a good fight. I think this is not looking too bad, but there is elite skirmishes in the mix, and the halberdiers are going to be annoying as well. Pete doesn't have the siege rams he needs, and TaToH is pushing on the left hand side. He's sending the siege rams to take down the castle next, and this is not looking good at this point for Pete Martell. He's still in the score lead, actually going to raid the wood line a little bit, but TaToH put a watchtower there already, and TaToH can afford to not have a lot of gold. Let's check his resources. Actually, he's got a lot of food in the bank. Doesn't have that much gold, but is still mining gold here. His third gold as well as the extra gold, and he's got one relic. Both players have one relic. That's really not important here at this point. On the left hand side, castle and siege workshop are getting cleared, and TaToH has so many siege rams. Look at this. This is just crazy. The KD a lot better for Pete Martell actually, but TaToH is sending more and more trash units, and that's what the Turks don't have. And that's a big problem here. I think Pete needed to win this earlier, because now it looks like TaToH could actually take the game here. He's in a score lead, and the Hussars now moving in to take down lead skirmishers. The heavy cav archers are really tanky, but the siege rams are a big problem here for Pete, who is losing more and more buildings, and TaToH is controlling the left hand side. The siege workshop, a castle of his own of course is up here, and Pete suddenly with 22 military units only, he lost a lot here, and TaToH is sending more and more and more. Look at the resources. TaToH is going towards Michi resources, except for gold of course, and he can afford to lose elite skirmishes, and halberdiers he's sending more and more. Even a few showtells now in the mix, interesting to see. Maybe to put them to the siege rams. And the first siege rams now approaching Pete Martell's base. This is not looking good. This could be GG very soon. What can Pete Martell do? He needs more military units. He probably needs more production buildings, but he doesn't have the farming economy. He has 59 farmers, actually a lot. There should be enough to produce hussars. And he's got a lot of archery ranges, but not so many stables. More stables coming up now. It's a little bit too late in my opinion. He's losing buildings at home. Those siege rams need to be stopped by villagers now. And TaToH can go into Pete's base soon. TaToH still with 70 military and 69 now. MoAre5 is actually streaming these games. And you see, was that? Don't know. No idea, doesn't matter. A message from AOC over in the map streams, I guess. Now TaToH sending the trebuchets, sending the siege rams forward, taking out more buildings. This stable is not even gonna go up. And the elite skirmishers taking out the heavy cav archers now. This is not looking good for Pete Martell. TaToH made sure that he had enough time to boom, to not lose a lot of economy. Actually, nice bomber tower here, and stables coming on the front. But is it going to be enough? I think TaToH about to win this game, because he's controlling almost everything now. He's inside Pete Martell's base with showtells now, perfect for raiding, and the siege rams doing the rest. He's controlling the left hand side, he's controlling the remaining golds, and Pete is low on resources now, 140 pop, TaToH is on 190 plus. Those halberdiers and elite skirmishers really doing the job here in late Imperial Age game, and this is a matter of minutes now until Pete is calling the GG. I think he should have gone with Janissaries in early castle age, like drop the castle immediately, go for your best unit, because TaToH, even with the better crossbows, I think he couldn't have fought, like, there goes GG well played, he couldn't have fought the Mangonels and Janissaries combination, and like this TaToH taking the second game as well. So let's go into game number 3. Like this, we're going into a match game where TaToH is playing Slavs against Britons, and Slavs are very similar to Celts in a way on Arena, because they're very good siege civilizations. They're getting siege onager, siege rams, heavy scorpions, and 15% cheaper actually. So let's see what TaToH is going to do against Britons. Better question is, what is Pete Martell going to do? TaToH got the main gold forward, but second stone, second gold safe in the back, main stone safe in the back, only third gold outside and relatively close as well. One relic close, two relics close actually. Let's see what Pete Martell map looks like. He's got no mill on the berries, extra berries here actually. Main stone for him safe in the back, second gold safe in the back, extra stone, extra gold, really nice to see. Main gold though is forward, and I think that's the third gold outside, one relic close, two relics close to the space, and there should be one somewhere in the neutral zone. Let's wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing a relic? Are there only 4 relics on the map? I don't see number 5 to be honest. I don't think it's going to be really important, but can you see number 5? Am I missing it somewhere? Maybe I'm missing it just. Oh, I guess this one? No. There is. Okay, I don't care. TaToH going to Castle Age, Pete Martell going to Castle Age. What are we going to have? Pete Martell 380 stone in the bank. Not enough for a castle yet, but a monastery coming up for him. Britons not going for archer range or anything. TaToH going with the TC on the main gold and the wood line. Nice TC placement and sending villagers to take more wood as well. I guess second TC or third TC will come up soon. Siege Structure and Monastery actually up for him, and he's going with the Mangonel already. Of course, cheaper siege makes sense to go there, and he's going with the monks to pick up relics. Maybe he can see relic number 5. I don't see it. He's going for the first, the second on the right hand side. I only see 4 relics in this map. It's a little bit disturbing for me. But alright, we're gonna find out soon. Also, Pete going for the first relic here. And I guess TC number 3 coming up, yes, on the wood line and the main gold. This tree cannot be hopped, that's why TaToH didn't go one more tile to the left and bottom to get a TC in an even better position, but it's alright, it's not a big problem here. Heavy plow even coming in from TaToH before minute 19. Very interesting and very good eco upgrade. Slavs farmers working 15% faster. Now TaToH going with mangonels, with scorpions and monks forward. Let's see, there is one scout going down really fast. Now Pete Martell knows what's coming up, and I guess he should go over to the siege workshop immediately, or maybe try to go with the castle as fast as possible. Getting the second relic in. TaToH not going for the second relic yet. I wonder if we're gonna find relic number 5 here. Quick stone walls coming up. Makes sense actually. 3 TCs up, 1 on the main stone and 1 on the wood line. So 3 TCs in total, more farms on the way. But no siege workshop yet. Interesting that he doesn't go for any defensive military buildings, except he's gonna go for the castle very soon. I guess, yes, behind the main gold makes sense. The 2 mangonels will be able to go in fast, and TaToH is actually going with the forward siege workshop even, both players doing wheelbarrow, but the defensive castle should make sure that Pete Martell will be safe for now. TaToH, 3 more villagers and still booming. Is he still sending units? No, not happening. Redemption actually coming in, very important upgrade. Slavs are more or less the better Celts because they do get very good monks here. So any mangonel that could come to try and defend from this will get converted. In a way, this is a little bit of a waste for now, because Pete Martell is not even having a siege workshop. Instead, stables coming up now after booming until minute 24. It makes sense. Does he have any military units other than those probably light cav scouts for now coming up? No, Sanctuary on the way for TaToH, and a few longbowmen starting to come out of the castle or to be produced inside that castle. Scouts as well. TaToH still going aggressive while he's booming behind that, and that's what the strong arena players mostly do. I think like Viper said this, in general the strongest strategy is to go with 3 TC, at least mini boom, and try to defend if your opponent is going aggressive. The monastery going down, of course it's not the case every time, and maybe this slightly changed in one of the kingdoms, but that's what TaToH is currently doing, except he's going aggressive here and at the same time booming behind that. He's actually clicked up to Imperial Age, so it's even going to be there faster. I guess the faster farming is going to help there a lot. And Pete Martell going with a lot of longbows and light cav actually. 4 stables now dropping out. It's got a 75 speed, while TaToH is trying to go for a forward castle. This could be interesting because those villagers, there's only 6 of them and they're in danger of going down. Now they're running away, and the light cav are going to be able to take down the monk and all the mangonels here. The scorpion won't really do a lot, and those longbows will kill the rest of the villagers. So TaToH's forward for now being stopped, and Pete Martell breathing a little bit to make sure, yeah, TaToH cannot go into my base right now. Problem is, he's far away from Imperial Age. He's now going to take the main gold for the first time, and he is 14 against only 4 military units, but the castle coming up forward as well. The question is it gonna help, because TaToH almost up to Imp. Let's go a little bit faster and see what TaToH is planning to do next. Scale pikemen coming in and mangonel creation. There is a few barracks coming up now. Halberdy on the way actually, so the first upgrade is to defend from light cav. I guess it makes sense. The longbowmen will be able to take care of those halberdies easily. Pete Martell also clicked up to Imperial Age, but I guess siege workshop means either Onager or the siege rams. One of both should come in very soon. And TaToH buying a little bit of food and Onager upgrade coming in. Makes a lot of sense. Helps on Onager's really strong combination against Britons. And later on I expect siege rams from TaToH. He's got a pretty good economy, 100 villagers working, and Pete Martell can't really do a lot at this point. He is going to get rid of the buildings in the middle, but that's it. He cannot go in, and he is not going for a siege tower or anything. I guess it wouldn't really help at this point in the game. More barracks coming up and more siege workshops coming up as well. For TaToH, he's got 3 Onagers in that siege workshop. Does he have a forward Onager? No, not going for that any longer. The castle 69%, but TaToH not cancelling it. Instead, he's waiting for enough stone for another castle at home, I guess. It's coming up somewhere, not yet. And Squire's plate mill armor, so it's going full LBDS actually. And the first ram on the way. Are we going to see Captain upgrade soon? Almost got the food for that. Plate mill armor soon to be finished. Brace and 2 months are coming in now. The Hellblade is moving out. Castle on the right hand side, protecting a third gold, and his outpost will die probably. A few more villagers coming out. And now TaToH is going to move forward with the honor chest and the Hellblade. This is not looking good for Pete Martell of the Britons because, yeah, you're facing Celts pretty much, and we know how good Celts are opposed to pillage against the Britons. Unless you're doing like Viper against, oh, was that MBL with the 40 elite longbowmen taking down every siege onager from the Celts. That was an amazing game in Master Runner 3, but it's likely not going to happen here. We don't have the elite upgrade. 5+5 range is huge, but the onagers have 8, and the Halberdiers will do the damage. Capture and upgrade is done, and siege ram upgrade on the way. Siege engineers as well. Iron casting coming in, so TaToH is going for the full siege here. And look at that ram train. This is gonna be really devastating. Now the Halberdiers dropping into the siege rams, and ram train, let's go. This should be almost a GG already. Maybe not yet, but how do you stop this? The light cav moving in, of course, but the Halberdiers getting dropped out to take the light cav down. They can go back into the siege rams. The onagers will be sniped probably by those longbowmen. Yeoman is done, or the longbowman is upgrade is done. Yeoman, I think, is still missing. Longswords coming in as well. Makes sense to try and fight the Halberdiers and the siege rams as well. But look at those rams. TaToH not even bothering about the castle on the left hand side, going straight for Pete Martell's base, and his resources still looking at crop rotation coming in, a few more upgrades. Actually, Pete Martell resources looking alright, but he's losing castle TC. Stables will go down. On the left hand side, castle coming up from TaToH to attack this TC to make sure that Pete cannot take this gold for too long. A few more houses, barracks coming up. Also 200 swordsmen on the way, but for both players actually. TaToH, no, 2-man swords, sorry, 200 swordsmen coming in only for Pete Martell. So these two hands will be good against the Halberdiers and siege rams. So actually for now there is a counter to this, and Pete Martell could come back if he's going like for full champions. Problem is Trashina, and TaToH can go for his own champions, and champions onagers or even siege onagers is a good combination, and the boyars will be strong against 200 swordsmen as well. Question is, can Pete do it? He's more than 30 villages behind, and he's facing onto the really longbowmen. He should be able to outmicro those, but let's see, TaToH cannot get a good shot in, and for now, actually, they are not so far apart in the score, but TaToH, of course, pushing, taking map control, and the siege rams are taking down a lot of buildings as well. We have similar military numbers. The problem is it's mostly elite longbowmen, and they can't do a lot against the siege rams. And those siege rams are really strong. Trebuchet is taking down the castle as well. Siege rams making sure that those, the elite longbowmen making sure those Halberdiers won't go far. And for now, Pete Martell is fighting back. Crossbowman on the way. He's gonna switch into Arbalest because it doesn't have castles left. Cavalier coming from TaToH though. This could be interesting because Cavalier is gonna take down everything there is on the field. And Slavs don't get. Do they get paladins? I don't think so. I think they shouldn't get paladins. It doesn't really matter because now sending Halberdiers, and where's the onagers for TaToH actually? I'm waiting for those. Still, military numbers close. Problem is TaToH has way more villages. He's got the way better economy. Look at the resources for TaToH. He's got a lot of wood and food in the bank. A lot of food for Pete Martell as well. But is it going to be enough? Castle coming up to protect the main gold. And there's a lot of gold left actually, and more barracks coming up, 200 swords in production. This is not doing too bad. Champion on the way, but the boyars will be strong. Look at this, 12+4 attack, 4+2 melee armor, plate barding armor coming in as well, so it's gonna be +3, 4+3, is that correct? And the arbalests won't be too strong, not too bad, but not too strong either. And the boyars, of course, a few singles will die. And now the siege rams coming in again. There's no more champions around, no, it's not even champion done. Did he lose the barracks with champions upgrade? Probably. That's not good. I guess I missed that. Fletching ballistics, wardings coming in. TaToH doing all the upgrades. Look at these walls going down fast. The castle going down. This could be the GG now. I think TaToH is about to win this game. How do you stop the siege rams of the Britons? This is really hard. Cavalier moving forward, fully upgraded. Bolt cannon, predator archer armor, ballistics on the way. I guess elite skirmishers coming in as well. TaToH using all the army he's got available. And this is GG. Pete Martell saying good luck next. Very strong games by TaToH. And Pete Martell tried his best. I think he could have won the Turks for if he went like the standard meta. Go with the castle immediately, go to Nistris. Maybe, but like this, TaToH proving he can win Ethiopians against Turks as well on Arena and advancing to the next round of 16. Hope you enjoyed these games. See you in the next ones. GG.